Hello everyone, this is K.A. Statz, the writer of The White Vault. In a minute, we're going to play a preview of our supporter-exclusive miniseries, The White Vault, Avrum. Avrum, similar to our other miniseries content, including the stories Artifact, Imperial, Iluka, and Echoes, is one of the few stories we create that are behind a paywall, which funds the creation of our shows. These stories are set in the world of The White Vault, but take place in new locations and at different times in history. These stories are made for our supporters and our Patreon patrons. If you enjoy The White Vault and want to hear more stories from the world of horrors I've crafted, please consider becoming a patron. Our Patreon has far more than this YouTube channel, with behind-the-scenes content, music, PDFs, and of course, exclusive stories. Joining our Patreon also means you are supporting the indie team of Fool and Scholar Productions, the team my husband Travis and I built. And it means supporting a whole batch of shows for just one Patreon subscription, since we make The White Vault, Dark Dice, Vast Horizon, and more. So please, while this video plays in the background, consider typing in patreon.com/foolandscholar to see what we have to offer, and help our tiny team create top-notch audio fiction for you and your headphones. Thank you, and enjoy.
Дорогая Вера, давно тебе не писала, но, надеюсь, у тебя все в порядке. Работа нашего исторического общества продвигается достаточно хорошо, хотя, как это бывает с социальными проектами, за постоянное финансирование приходится бороться. К счастью, в наших последних исследованиях мы обнаружили... It has been some time since I last reached out to you, but I hope you're doing well. Our historic community preservation work has been coming along well enough, though, like many social programs, we are struggling to secure ongoing funding. Thankfully, we have come upon something of possible interest in our most recent examinations. We are presently in Ukraine, working on a variety of sites regarding the local Jewish communities pre-1800s, with a focus on the early times in which areas of Ukraine belonged to Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. It is a wide range, certainly, but there is much to properly document and catalogue. From what I have examined so far, I believe that a peculiar journal falls within the purview of our ongoing agreement. Only a few of our workers got their hands on this before I was able to suggest storing it for preservation, so I am confident that what I am about to show you is still unknown outside of this letter and parcel. The journal is written in a later version of Eastern Yiddish from the beginning of the early New Yiddish period, with a few linguistic holdovers from the earlier periods only a couple of generations previous. It was uncovered during one of several early examinations and preliminary excavations of the fortified synagogue in Sartanev, Ukraine. We were notified that the synagogue may undergo renovation in the coming years, and we were fortunate to have had time to examine the site. In a ruined structure near the synagogue, believed to have been used as a storehouse before 1930 and possibly a small one-side dwelling prior to 1800s, we uncovered a collapsed set of wooden chests. One of the chests contained this journal, certainly a rare if not singular find, alongside other objects, including simple metalwork candlesticks and degraded textiles. There was also a more modern collection of letters from a local rabbi, circa 1820s, but these were more easily read, and I believe their significance and value lies elsewhere. The journal I have sent on to you was found wrapped in tanned leather. Please take extreme care when examining the pages, as it has become exceedingly brittle. The journal had two authors during its use. The first author was a young man named Mordechai ben Yehuda. The journal appears to have been a gift from Mordechai's uncle for his bar mitzvah, as indicated by the short informal inscription in celebration of Mordechai still legible on the opening page. Mordechai then proceeded to use the journal to document his time studying under his father, Yehuda ben Mordechai, as he learned how to act as an arrendator for the large plots of farmland west of the town of Nemirov. Yehuda's position as a local arrendator would have made them a well-off and learned Jewish family for the time. The journal takes a very drastic and upsetting turn over halfway through, starting at the page I have indicated for you to begin your examination. Here, the writer switches to Mordechai's younger brother, Avrum ben Yehuda. Young Avrum never gives an age, though Mordechai had mentioned his brother reaching bar mitzvah only a few pages previously, meaning he was most likely a young teenager. Given the preceding entries, I currently believe that Avrum's entries dated to the summer of 1648. This is what Avrum wrote. The White Vault, Avrum.
Episode 1 Uprising. In Verlauf von der Nacht und unter dem Beures Augen habe ich verloren alles, was es mir teuer. Mein Vater, Yehuda ben Mordechai ben Yehuda, Zichrono Livrocha. Ein gottesfürchtiger Ish Yosher ist genommen geworden von der Welt, laut die Kosakens Willen und von Maaseh Jedechem. Was unser teure Mame, Chasche, ist gam keiner weggenommen gewesen, legt mir rein in tiefen Cheuschach. Under this night, in the watch of God, I have lost those and all that I hold dearest to my heart. My father, Yehuda ben Mordechai ben Yehuda, may his name be remembered and loved, for he was both righteous and faithful, has been taken from our world by the acts and will of Cossacks. Our dear mother, Chasha, that she is also taken from me now, casts me further into a darkness, for she was a light upon us and all our community. Now, though, I fear there is no community left to mourn her, as I do. Moreover, to have lost my brother, Mordechai, and to have seen all that was my greatest joy be blotted from this place so swiftly. I still see it now. My mother. My mother had been with me in our home. It was mid-afternoon, and I believe the sky had been blue. But now I cannot see it as anything but a wash of red. All of the peace and life was torn away so quickly, and I can remember screams more clearly than kind words. She stepped outside to see. I did not. I was occupied, and she stepped outside.
Hayre, was is? Was tut sich?
The realization had not come upon us. Fears of escaped livestock or children's games gone awry were all I think she worried for. The raids to the south seemed so far away. The upsets of politics were not shared with me as with Mordechai.
Nein! Kein Namirov! Avrum! Bitte geh! Bitte!
Nein, nicht um dir, ich bete dich!
All the joyful moments of life cannot balance that single moment when all of it is taken from you. Chaos can rise so instantly from the ordinary, so terribly.
Kappe dich, Lachter!
Kein Namirov! Lema Hashem Avrum! Live!
I had only seen it in a sliver of light. The fire behind her was so bright, I could barely see her fall.
Mama!
Your uncle, Ezra. His shop is outside Namirov. Find him. Reach Namirov and hide behind the walls. Please, Avrum, go. Your uncle Ezra. His shop is outside Namirov. Find him. Reach Namirov and hide behind the walls.
I am forever in my mind a coward, while on those terrible horses, already tossing fire and shedding blood, the Cossack riders so fit to create, a coward. And I ran. As she pleaded in her final words, I ran into the taste of smoke to find possible refuge at Nemirov. I knew by then that my father was gone. My brother, too. I grabbed Mordecai's bag. I knew it had food enough packed. It is all I have left of home now.
Anyone? They're gone. I have to try. Nemirov. I can make it there. I'm so smart. You're all gone. And I'm so sorry. They're still coming.